Dirkens here. Thanks so much for joining me on tonight's Friday night college football. Now listen, I know that college football is still 5 months and about 3 weeks away, give or take a few days, okay? 5 months and a few weeks. But you can't help but talk about it. I got people coming on here, May there, to all of you college football maniac, May there. Thank you so much for joining me. Great decision to join me on a Friday night, other than going down to the mall and seeing where all the cool people's hanging out. Good to see you. College football, that's it. Tiger Nation on here. Tiger Nation and I got to hang out last week. Last week, we got to hang out at that Clemson spring game, and we had a glorious time. A glorious time. Thank y'all for joining me. Dwayne Tucker, May there. Tiger Nate, hung out with Tiger Nate. I'm going to tell you right now, old Tiger Nate's a big old boy. Big old boy. Don't piss him off. Lord, all he has to do is thump you and you go flying across the room. Got Greg Locke on here, Tiger Nation. We had a blast. Good to see all of you. Good to see all of you. Thank you so much for joining me. So what is old Bobby doing tonight? We all know I started my, had a hankering to start my old series, Why Clemson Will Repeat. Charlie McCoy, it's good to see you on here. But I had an idea to start focusing on some players from other teams. There's some really good football players out there. They really are. And I felt like what would help us pass the time till the football season would be if yours truly took some players and just talked about what made them great. Orange 1973, glad you're here, buddy. May there to you. So, normally I wouldn't do this. Normally, I keep it hidden. I keep it hidden. Right? Wouldn't tell you. Keep going. Can they see it? Not hide it. I'm not doing it on this one. I'm not going to do the whole video on this. I'm going to be editing much longer than this. But I will tell you this. It is really difficult to try to edit film for a team you know a little bit about, but you don't know a lot about. You're like, Bobby, go ahead and tell us who you're going to focus on. Of course, I want to keep my Clemson videos up. But I am going to start focusing on players, as I said, and my very first player, and somebody requested this first. On one of my other videos, I said, you request it, and you ask, and you shall receive. And Bobby, being the biblical person that I am, owns up to it. Kellen Mond. And I think Kellen Mond's a good one, too, because we have to play him in the second week. Now, I will tell you that as I've been editing his videos, I've been going through several games. There is some games that I do not have major footage on from him. Some games I don't even have any footage on from him. And I'll tell you going through his stats. I'm going to go through his stats with you right now. So for those of y'all who are watching this right now, I'm probably going to take this video down. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. So if you hear, you hear. You better call your grandma, your mama, whoever. If you're watching right now, I might leave it up for a little bit. You don't know me. Lord, you just ran into your college football friend and know it all. I'll also tell you how to get through a hurricane. That was another video half of you missed. But, ooh, gotta clean my nose. I'm going to tell you, Kellen Mond's numbers is good, but they're not amazing. My son's on here. Bobby Dirkens Jr., what are you doing? You're supposed to be down there with your mama. Hang out with her. Lord, I feel like getting out of breath. If you don't know me, hit the subscribe button. You are down there with her. I doubt she's watching me. I say something real bad to see if she comes up here and gets mad at me. Okay, so here we go. I've been editing Kellen Mond's videos. Alright, I've been editing these videos, and what do I know about Kellen Mond? Kellen Mond, he was recruited, from what I can remember, in that same recruiting class that Tua Tagovailoa was in. If you ain't familiar with that recruiting class, it spit out some good youngins in it, all right? He is at Texas A&M. And I will tell you that though A&M is rebuilding, they are very dangerous. They're a very dangerous football team. If you go back and look last year, they ran Clemson within 2 points of each other. And that's why people, especially SEC, was making fun of Clemson going, you ain't going to beat Bama. You only beat A&M by 2 points. You're not going to beat Bama. Did you see what Bama did to A&M? They beat them by 22 points, 45-23. But I said, and I believe Pigskin Pete, my good buddy, said, if you don't know him, go subscribe to him right now. You can come back to this live stream. Go subscribe to him right now and come back to me. But he said, and I said, that we would get the best out of Jimbo Fisher because we ruined things at Florida State for him. Whether he ever verbalizes it, whether he even acknowledges it, whether he even thinks so, we ruined things for him at Florida State. Simply going to a New Year's Day bowl didn't cut it anymore. Yeah, I know he went to national championship. Yes, I know. I get it. Got Carolina Jackpot on here. Carolina Jackpot. I am close to Cherokee County. And though they did want to elect me king, I ain't in Cherokee County. Carolina Jackpot, one of the biggest gamecocks in the world. He and I got to relate. He and I have never formally talked to each other. We never have. Never have. He's a gamecock. I'm a tiger. And we just make it work. We make it work. There we go. Glad to have you on here, Carolina Jackpot. Everybody, Carolina Jackpot, he's on here. Go check out a show if you don't know him. Most of you probably do know him. Probably do know him. If you don't, get out from under your rock. Go say hey to him. He's the only thing bad I can see of Carolina Jackpot's he's a gamecock. Other than that, he seems like a fine person who's made a horrible decision to pull for a team. But it is what it is. He feels the same about me. I guess we what my wife called that, equilibrium. I feel quite scholarly now. Feel like I've been wandering around in the annals of academia. Okay, so let's talk about Kellen Mond. Kellen Mond. Thought I lived in Gaffney. Everybody, we got to stop here. You thought I lived in Gaffney. No, I don't live in Gaffney. Don't live in Gaffney. I live over in Greenville County. I do. I live over in Greenville County. Not too far from Clemson. Not too far. Not too terribly far. Okay. Carolina Jackpot's on here. Tiger Nation lives in Gaffney. Good Christian people. Carolina Jackpot. Carolina, where do you live? You said you live in Greenville County. I didn't know that. Tiger Nate lives in Simpsonville. Tiger Nate don't put your address on here. You show up people with their pants around their ankles. Simpsonville. Greg Larkin says he lives in Malden. May there to you, Greg. Lord, I didn't know that. Anderson County is better than Greenville County. That's what college football said. Well, I'm going to tell you something about Anderson County. Stay away from Whitner Street unless you want to get shot or pick up a hooker. Bobby Dirkens Jr., don't tell everybody where we live. I said Greenville County. We ain't going to say. Now, Bobby Dirkens Jr., here's a question for you. You're saying Greenville County, all right? Greenville County. I already said that. Do you live somewhere else? I can answer that for you. No. Because I pay all the bills. Carolina Jackpot says stay away from Homeland Park. Yeah, there's some cults down there. I'm very convinced. All right, let's talk about Kellen Mond. Let's talk about Kellen Mond. I am having a good time on here. Chip Smith. Thanks for joining me. Cody, good to see you, buddy. May I tell you? May I? How you doing? Lord be with you. Okay, so I've been saying I was going to talk about Kellen Mond. I'm going to talk about him. I am working on this. Got a bunch of people from Greenville County in here. Glad y'all all here. Orange 1970. George showed up. George, you showed up. Good to see you. Good to see all of you. Okay, so here we go. Kellen Mond looks incredible in some games, and as I said, there's some games I don't even have footage for him. I took all the highlights, and I'm not going to go through full games. Lord, I got a life. I got a life. I ain't going to go through that all the time. I ain't doing that. Lord, I'd be old. I mean, I want to do a good job, but dear Lord, I don't want to. I ain't going to spend all that time doing it. But I'm going to tell you, when you talk about highlights in games, there are games that Kellen Mond looks like the next it guy. You know? He's the next it guy. Right? The problem is, there's next games, you barely even see him in the highlights. You barely see him in the footage that when you have to break down what made the game, what was the important plays that pulled the game in, he's nowhere to be found. And that's one thing I noticed about him. I'll tell you, Kellen Mond is a player who gave Clemson fits. And Carolina Jackpot's on here right now, but I'm going to tell you this too, Carolina Jackpot. If you were in the state of South Carolina, Kellen Mond gave you a run for his money. Kellen Mond threw for 430 yards against Clemson. His next highest total was against South Carolina. 353 yards passing. Then after that, I'm looking down his totals right here. In the regular, for the rest of the games of the year, he did not throw for any more. He did not throw over 300 yards the rest of the games that year. Never did. Never did. And then when you say, okay, Bobby, use your brain and not the crust around your butthole to think, he must have ran the ball a lot. No. He, in a game against, let me see, Arkansas, we did pretty good on the ground. Kentucky did pretty good on the ground. But if you look at Mississippi State, a game they lost, I still don't know why they lost Mississippi State. Mississippi State had a good defense, they had an okay offense, and they had a great athlete at quarterback who was not a quarterback. I catch crap for that all the time. But I'm sorry, just because you're a good athlete, I'm just telling you, doesn't mean you should be a quarterback. You throw the ball okay, it does not make you a quarterback. That's what happened with Kelly Bryant. Kelly Bryant is a ridiculous talent. Ridiculous talent. He is not a quarterback. He's not. Sorry. He can go make more money than all of us put together times 10 in the NFL playing a different position. But he wants to play quarterback. Has to play quarterback. I'll die if I don't play quarterback. And that's a lot of guys. Kellen Mond threw for 232 yards against Mississippi State. He was not the leading rusher. He threw for 220 yards against Auburn. That was a loss again. That was 2 weeks. They lost 4 games last year, and they lost 2 games in a row in the last week of October and November. That was Mississippi State and Auburn. All right? Mississippi State basically owned them. Auburn and them was very, very close. Mississippi State defense looked good. And let me tell you something about Mississippi State defense. I know Carolina Jackpot might have a field day with this, but I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, and I mean this. I'm going to tell you this. What made me believe that Clemson could beat Alabama was not LSU. When Alabama beat them, what, 29-0? The game that made me believe Clemson could defensively stop Alabama. Even I know they had their problems in the secondary. Bentley threw for 510. Guess what? They didn't give up that much yardage the next 3 games. Carolina helped us. Venables threatened to kill every one of them and their families, and you saw what happened. Justin Fern, good to see you, buddy. Glad you're on here. But my point is, the game Alabama had against Mississippi State was a tell-all for me. That's when I come away from that game and I went, Clemson can beat them. Because, listen to this. Mississippi State only allowed 3 points in the second half. From right off the top of my head, 3 points. Bama jumped out to a lead, and you're like, boy, it's about to get ugly. Now, if you're sitting out there and you're just a Bama fan and whatever, first of all, 3 months ago did happen. It's real. We did not catch you off guard. They beat your brains in. It is what it is. And 8 of the 11 offensive starters, they're back. And our defense, I don't know if you got to see that spring game. And I know it's just spring game, but they're really good. Well, Bama's pissed. So, my little hero, Bobby Dirkens Jr., he gets pissed too. Spank his tail and set him back down. That's called life. But that Mississippi State game was the game that I believe that Clemson could actually stop them. Because Mississippi State stopped them in the second half. And you know, just like I do, if you go tell yourself the truth, Mississippi State could have laid down and given up another 25, 28 points. Bama would have thrown it on them if they could, if they couldn't. Nicholas Powell, good to see you. Gilbert Velasquez says, hook 'em horns. Yeah, Gilbert, your team did a lot to shut up Georgia fans. I got a good Georgia following. I ain't got no ought against Georgia. I'm just saying it is what it is. Smallville's in the house. Probably the smartest of all of us. Probably the most intelligent of all of us. I'm telling you, young, and he can guess games right. I'm serious. He does this full thing where he goes through, figures out these teams, and I'm telling you, he just nails. I mean, he just picks a bunch of them. Okay, get back to Kellerman. Get back to, good, glad you're on here, small ball. Good to see you, buddy. Good people. Go subscribe to him right now. Kellerman, I think, is this close to being great. And if you play him, the sad thing about it is, my nerves will be tore up. And we do have to play him second game of the week. Second game of the year. All right? The thing that scares me, my phone's about to die, and I got it hooked up to the charger. I don't know what's happening here. The things that scares me is you never know which Kellen Mond you're going to get. I know they recruited well. I know this is Fisher's second year. And if you have to play A&M, you better take them serious. Carolina Jackpot says, do I know who Mr. Deptula is? I do. I've never talked to him. I used to listen to a lot of sports radio, but I don't get to that much anymore. But I used to listen to him a lot. Walt's like myself. He's got an opinion, and we tell how we feel, and we're forward about it, and we don't apologize. But I hadn't got to listen to him in a while. Walt did a good job. Did a real good job. Prince, 6'1". The Prince has graced us with his presence. Prince fixed me one of the best brats I've had in years. Some of the best brats I've ever had in my years. Thank you, Prince. He opened up the back of the vehicle and pulled out this glorious mini grill, set it down without even planning, opens it up. He and Tiger Nation and Pigskin Pete begin to, like he's a maitre d', opens up assorted shrimp, right? Then he lays out some brats. He has assorted drinks. I'm telling you, it was good. Got a bunch of people coming on here. Ari, the goat's on here. Gerald, I saw you on here. Good to see you. Gerald, hadn't seen you here in a while. Lord, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all a secret. I don't always check all those messages. I got people who's like, just leave my message. It ain't because I don't care. It's just because I'm killing all them cats for the county over here. Feline Control. And it just is what it is. SEC dog. Good to see you on here. Well, but I got to get to this, and I will tell you this. We can't forget that LSU scored 72 points. LSU hadn't scored 72 points in a season in the past 3 or 4 years. And they scored it in one game. They should give Orgeron, my buddy, they need to give him an extension just off of that. Offensive messiah at LSU. But I tell you this, Texas A&M, before I do my team overviews, I like to wait until we go ahead and get some players. You know, I like to get on into the summer before I start doing some of my team previews. Don't worry, I will do them. I started doing them last year, first time I ever did it. Justin Firm said LSU's going to be good. LSU, if they can muster an offense, I don't say that to be a jerk. I mean that. It's the same team. I know it's a different coach. And I like Eddie O. I like him. But LSU has had a bad tendency of not having an offense. This is the same team who had Landry and Odell Beckham Jr. on the same field. And they still manage to lose. Well, that's because the SEC is so tough. Do you really believe that? I don't. I don't. And I know they're NFL players now, but I'm telling you right now, if you told me, I don't care if they're Wyoming, I don't care if they're Idaho, and you say you got to go play a team with those two guys on the same side of the ball, my friend, you have problems. That's Bobby Dirkens Jr. screaming like he's got his hand in boiling water. His mom is making him get ready. Just scream, it gets loud, and you won't be able to hear it anymore. But I'm gonna have to go help her. I can go ahead and tell he's acting like a little douche. Lord knows I love him, but I'm just telling you. I'm gonna have to go in there. I will tell you this, don't really bring comments that much, but I had somebody come to me this week on here and said, "Hey Bobby, what happened to Trevor Lawrence? Gets both his legs broke. What y'all gonna do then?" My reply to him, he'll be the only player in the history of college football who ever won the national championship in a wheelchair. Y'all take that to the bank. Y'all hit the subscribe button. I got this coming on up. Glad to see y'all. Love you. Carolina Jackpot, Prince 6'1", Nick Powell. We got Hound Dog just stepped up in here. Got Tiger Nation. We got Tiger Nation. We got Tigers. We got Bears. Good Lord, oh my. If you don't know me, you know me now. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notifications. Tell your mom. Tell your friends. I'm Bobby Dirkens. You know me. You keep showing up. I messed up my own tagline. I can't go out like this. That's sacrilege. Hold on a second. I gotta get this right. Dabo, Dabo, Dabo. I'm Bobby Dirkens. You keep showing up. I'll keep showing out. Bobby Dirkens.